Baruch Hashem. Shalom Aleichem. This video helps you to understand some important things about Hebrew language before learning it. And I'll explain some essential information about the language in brief in this video. Hebrew language in Hebrew is referred as Ivrith. Ivrith. A word derived from a root word Ivri, which means crossed or crossover, past or passover, other side or past. Ivri, a term used to describe our forefather Abraham. He is the first person in Torah to be denoted as Ivri. Abraham ha-Ivri, which we will see in Sefer Bereshit, chapter 14, Pasuk, verse 13. Literally, the word means from the other side. There are many explanations about this, why Hebrew is Ivri. The first explanation is, geographically, Abraham was not a native Canaanite. He came from the other side of the river. It is probably a reference to the Jordan, since he came from Mesopotamia, which is modern-day Iraq, to Canaan, which is modern-day Israel, on the other side. The second explanation given by Rabbi Nehemiah, that it is a reference to Ever, who is great-great-grandson of Noah. Usually, he was referred as Eber in English, who was an ancestor of Abraham. Eber was one of the bearers of the monotheistic tradition, which he had learned from his ancestors Shem and Noah. And this passed on to his grandson Abraham. Since Abraham was a descendant and disciple of Eber, he is called an Ivri. The third explanation is given by Rabbi Yehuda. The word Eber means opposite side. Abraham believed in one God, and the rest of the world worshipped man-made gods. Thus Abraham stood on one side and the entire world stood on the another side. The fourth explanation of this word is transcending from this world, which is physical, to the other side, which means spiritual, which is the ultimate goal of every soul. Sages explained that Jewish people earned that name Ivrim when they passed through the Red Sea, which split for them. And Hashem himself called himself the God of Ivrim in the connection with the Exodus from the Egypt. The second person to be called as a Hebrew is Yosef. Yosef, a Hebrew boy, ends up in Egypt, the land of pharaohs, where kings were worshipped instead of God. Yosef, a lone teenager with outlandish Hebrew beliefs from the far side in the strongest society of his day, which we will discuss in detail in upcoming series, Our Forefathers. The fifth explanation, while the other languages developed after the dispersion which followed the building of Tower of Babel, Hebrew language preceded them all. Perhaps it is etymologically related to the word Ever, which is past, since it is a language from the past. Ivrith is referred as Lashon HaKodesh, as it is a language of prayer and Torah, so there is a need to learn it. Ivrith is also referred as language of creation. In Sefer Bereshit, the book of Genesis, we read how Hashem created the world. Vayomer Elohim ehi or vayhi or. God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. These words contain the godly energy that created the light. The Torah describes 10 such phrases called 10 utterances through which the world was created. Everything that exists was created through the energy which those Hebrew words and letters. These letters are channels of energy from Hashem to Eretz, which makes this creation exist as reality. Hashem created everything out of nothing through these channels. It was quoted from the book of Etzira, Sefer Etzira. This language was given to Adam Harishon, which we see in Sefer Bereshit, the book of Genesis. Whatever Adam named, it was attributed to that organism which became reality. That's all for today's lecture. I'll get back to you soon with another insightful video. Thank you. Toda rabba. Please subscribe my channel, like and share. Contact us through the displayed details. A 6 months course is designed online. For further details, contact us.